Thank you so much for being with us on the program. Now, this has been a conflict where millions of people, innocent civilians, are suffering, and yet we're not hearing much of what's happening there. Not enough attention is being brought to this conflict.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously true, and this a perennial problem that at the moment all the eyes are basically on Gaza, on the Ukraine, and Sudan runs somehow under the radar. There will be, as I understand, some action at the Security Council based on the things that we see here. We have these massacres in Al Jazeera. We have at the moment intense fighting in Darfur around al-Bashir, and it appears there will be more international attention coming to this. But the main, like in the media internationally, Sudan is an afterthought, and this is given the scale of violence, given the scale of suffering, that's a disaster.
We've witnessed this toxic cycle of violence between the RSF and the army for some time now, which raises concerns on the prospects for peace. And it's important to mention that there are many elements to this conflict, like territorial claims and ethnic violence. Where do you see this leading to?
Well, at the moment, the outlook is bleak, to be honest. Even when you speak with people who are in these meetings, basically all the processes are at the moment kind of stalled and leading not so much to any success. The main ceasefire talks that should happen in Jeddah are at the moment not honored by both parties, basically. So nobody is going to Jeddah, nobody is in Jeddah. There is a lot of talks of forming a civilian alliance, which is also super difficult. Takadum, which is now the main platform, had just their founding meeting in Addis Ababa over the last couple of days, but they also struggled to form like a credible, broad civilian platform that would basically gather all the civilian actors. At the moment, it's really, really difficult to see any negotiated solution. Both belligerents are obviously thinking still that their immediate future is in the battlefield.
Why is that? What is expected from the international community to bring about a peace process in Sudan and to bring the two sides back to the negotiating table?
I mean, the problem here is that, and this is not just in this conflict, what is the international community? We have severe regional interference in this war. We have a strong role of the Emirates, of the United Arab Emirates, that are supporting the rapid support forces still. We have on the other side increasing Russian support and Iranian support for SAF, for the Sudanese Armed Forces. So we have quite significant regional and international players actively involved in this war. On the other hand, you have basically all these attempts of negotiations leading into totally different directions. You have Egypt involved a bit, but more on the south side. You have Kenya involved, more people that are closer to RSF, perhaps. So there is no credible process. At the moment, lots of eyes are at the level of the United Nations, and the personal envoy of the Secretary General, which is Lamamra, an Algerian diplomat. And there is a lot of hope if he can do something, but he has no means at the moment. It's really a really difficult situation.
As I said, there are many elements to this conflict. Jan Pospisil, thank you so much for that analysis. I appreciate it.
Thank you.